had the time. I filmed a lot of videos at once, my lovely humans. Hello, I'm FCA. And now I'm going to be doing yet another video looking like this. It's getting later and later. This is going to be my last one. But we are going to talk about a set of humans who I think deserve to be in jail. All right, this is complete speculation, allegations, alleged, all of the things. This is just my personal opinion, but I got some stuff to back me up on those opinions about why certain individuals at least need to be charged. Like, I don't think we should just go, oh, I don't like you, throw you in jail. Like, that's not justice or doing anything good for anybody. But there are some people who need some charges, and I actually have one really good reason why somebody should be in jail, like just thrown back in. So we'll touch on that. Let's get into it, my lovely humans. And also, disclaimer, we are not talking about any political figures or any major political figures, because don't worry, I agree with you, they should also be locked up, okay? But we are going to be talking about people who I have covered in other legal cases and summary updates on my channel. So let's get into that. Starting in the world of Real Housewives, let's talk about Jen Shah. Jen Shah was recently released from prison in December 2025. This is February 2026 for anyone who might be way off into the future for some reason watching this. Hey, how's it going? But she was released, and she was less than 3 years in to a 6.5-year prison sentence. Why is she out? She committed major fraud. There are people she schemed, for anyone who doesn't know. She was convicted, charged and convicted by a jury, that she had scammed and schemed doing a credit card fraud scheme and had hijacked the money from so many older people were her target. For whatever reason, pretending that, oh, you can set up a website. Oh, we can help you make an online shop and all this stuff. And what they were really doing was getting your credit card information and then just charging thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, putting these people unknown to them into hundreds of thousands and even like tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. People were removed from nursing care facilities. People lost their homes, their properties, estates, assets. People lost their retirement. People were unable to receive medical care. Owner, Real Housewives producer, main person, he had said that Jen Shah is not welcome back to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And when she had when she got arrested and all her assets got, taken by the government because you got to pay some restitutions, as it turns out, she didn't actually have a lot of money or a lot of assets. She didn't own her home. She didn't own her vehicle. A lot of the jewelry was borrowed or on loan, rented, and she had a bunch of fraudulent luxury brand items, mostly Chanel. And allegedly, according to Meredith, one of the people on her team had stolen from her on the show. And that leads us into our next person, Monica Garcia, also of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 5. But in that same scenario where one of Jen Shah's team members, Five Finger, discounted himself a bag in Meredith's store, there was another person who was wearing a mask but was still able to be identified as Monica in this little scene. She was pointed out. She had lied to Meredith when she finally got on, because what she wanted more than anything, what Monica Garcia wanted, was to be a real housewife. She wanted the glitz, the glam, the attention. But Monica wanted that. She wanted it so bad that she got hired by Jen Shah and then kind of went turncoat on Jen Shah and had started stalking her. That stalking of Jen Shah to supposedly catch her like drunk driving, as she alleged in the Salt Lake City season 5 reunion. Stalker and aggressive troll leaking personal and private and very sensitive information about all of the women on social media. She was the Twitter account Reality Von Teese, or at least in her mind, she was one of the account users, that she was not the creator. She tried to justify all of her actions, turning private information supposedly between confidants on the show. I mean, I don't know how confidential it can be when you're being recorded all the time and all of your public pitfalls and dirty laundries just put out into the media and into the public, but whatever. Other information, including some doxes on the Reality Von Teese account, were chalked up to being Monica. Monica tried to say that she had made a burn book because she's so original, you guys. Monica Garcia is so original that she made a complete copy of a burn book. And she goes, there's a reason there's a burn book because you guys are mean girls. And I don't think she watched the movie correctly, because the people who made the burn book were the mean girls. But she doesn't have an original bone in her body, and that's why she's just trying to look like a Kim K wannabe. And I don't like this character. Okay, I don't like Monica. Let me put that out there. But she also was stalking, sharing information, doxing, and continued to just lie on the show. She knew that the theft had happened and didn't report it, didn't stop it, and even kind of look amused as they walked out of the store with the goods. Cool. But lying about her identity in multiple ways, including stealing from one of the other girls' beauty labs, Heather. She has a beauty and lasers, spa kind of place. And listen, they're in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's not cheap there. She's one of the housewives. Her beauty treatments are not going to be considered affordable to most of us. And it turns out that Heather had found that there were 3 Monicas with different last names but the same birthday, and one of the Monicas hadn't been paying their bills. So she was stealing services, stealing money from Heather, someone who she was sitting there calling a friend and all this other stuff. She was called out and dismissed and currently not welcome back to the Real Housewives because everyone is still mad at her. Although Andy Cohen has left the door open to bring Monica back because he has been known and has said and quoted several times that he does love a comeback.